Did he take her life because she wanted to go home to her mom? She ran away a year ago. She went missing. And it could be that she was missing her mom. Welcome back, guys. I'm Sister Cerise. And I have been looking at this story over and over, probably like a lot of you guys, and that's why you clicked on this video. This artist here, right here, his name is David. Amazing talent. He has a song out that really made him big called Romantic Homicide. And then, of course, he has that other song out called Celeste. The same name as the young girl that was unalived. Now, some people are thinking maybe she took her own life. Maybe she was doing substances or... Listen, she was dismembered in the back of his car. And when she was dismembered, she was alive. They said she was alive when she was dismembered. They already brought those facts out. We're just waiting for the rest of the facts. Maybe for him to admit it. Everything that I'm going to say in this video is just me, my thoughts, a lot of allegations and assumptions. Only a few things can be proven. And the proven part is what I just said. She was with him. She was underage, 15 years old when she was found dead in the back of his Tesla. You see, this is true. He had a Tesla. The Tesla was impounded. The people who towed it smelled something coming out of the trunk, a foul smell. Now, I'm pretty sure that when they smelled it, they're like, that's not a normal smell. That's not just garbage in the back of a trunk. When they opened it, she was dismembered, chopped up. So no, she didn't do that to herself. And a lot of people online are like, well, where's her mom? Like, why wasn't her mom on top of this? I think, and this is where the allegations come in, it's twofold. She took off to be with him. Maybe everyone knew she was with him and he's famous and, maybe she was a little wild child. We don't know. 15 years old, running the streets with a famous dude. Well, he was on the rise of being famous. He didn't have worldwide renowned fame like how Justin Bieber does, but I'm pretty sure this kid was straight on his way to that type of fame. His song is great, Romantic Homicide. Look it up if you haven't heard it yet. Celeste, look it up if you haven't heard it yet. And I'm wondering when it comes to her mom. People are like, her mom didn't call the police on him because she ran away. Her mom didn't know where she was. But then the other side of me says, well, her mom knew where he was, his next concert or anything. You contact the police and you say, hey, I think my daughter is with that young man. He has a concert on this date and that date, or he has a performance at this place at that time. Please go find my daughter. Famous people are easy to find. Popular people are easy to find. They're not hiding. They're not hermits. They're creating content and they're out in front and center. So I do understand why people are trying to blame the mother. They feel like the mom didn't work hard enough to bring her child home. But again, we don't know the circumstances. We don't even know if he took her life. But we can make safe assumptions because of his music and talking about what he did in his music and saying that Celeste left. I'm thinking in my head that he didn't want her to leave, and I'm thinking she was missing her mom. Now, this is where the allegations come in again. This is where I am alleging right now, okay? My own thoughts. Did she miss her mom? She's a young teens when she met him, missing out on a lot of her life. It could be that she's like, I just want to see my mom. It could be that she said that to him a few times and he's like, no, why do you want to see your mom? Stay with me. We're going to be famous. You're going to have everything you need. Stay with me. But he had to hide her a lot because, one, she ran away from home, and two, she was underage. So she was like in the darkness the whole time. You know, I believe that she started to get homesick. 1 year missing, her mom didn't know if she was dead or alive. And here she is, alive, running around behind this guy as he's dragging her around everywhere because she was willing to let him lead. A submissive female a lot of men want. But not a kid. She was a kid. She was a baby. She was a young girl. And this situation seems really shady. And it's crappy as well that this guy quite possibly took her life, ruined his own career because, wow, I listened to his music and I would have really appreciated listening to more and more of his music in the future. But it looks like if he is found guilty, he'll most likely get quite a few years behind bars. Who knows? If he's not under watch right now, he could probably take his own life. You know, the thing is this. If he does get found guilty, that means that he's going to be charged with being with a girl that's underage, if they can prove it, and I'm pretty sure they can, and her murder. Some people may say, well, maybe someone else did it. It was in his car. Who else is going to do that to her? And he was driving around in the car with her in the trunk, all chopped up because the car got towed. This guy is straight from the books, from the movies that are stranger than fiction. Young girls out there, you got to be careful. Especially if you like an older guy and he's in control and he's leading you. Seems like he has a good job. If you are a young girl that ran away from home and you ran away from a good home, contact your mom. And even if you didn't run away from a good home, contact the police. The police can help you. You can get help out there. You are a good person. Especially if you're underage and your life is just starting. Remember, life is so long. You probably, especially if you're under 20, you probably still have another, 60 years left of your life. Even if you did something that you're embarrassed of, something you're scared about doing, even if it was a crime and someone made you do it, don't worry. There's a solution to everything. Especially if you were coerced, if you were, intimidated, if you were pushed into doing something, anything, just be honest and tell the truth. Don't hide yourself under the bed, under the darkness with somebody who is darker than the world even knows. Be a light for yourself. Guide other people out of that darkness. And even if the world judges you, at the end of the day, the world judges everyone. Don't put yourself in a position where you are thinking worse about a situation that you don't have to think that bad about at all. It could be that you are exaggerating the situation. Go home. Go to the police. Go for help. Don't tell the person that you are with what your plans are. Never tell your left hand what your right hand's doing. Just say, at the moment you have that peace to do it, run. You're outside, you're in the car, run. Run away from them. You know if they are bad. If they're a bad person because they're doing bad things to you, get away from them. You can save yourself. Get away from them. And save not only yourself, but others. Everything will be okay afterwards. You may think, what will life be without them? You may think, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? Oh my gosh, I don't want to see them in jail. Oh my gosh, so many people like them. No one's going to believe me. It doesn't matter. All of that is unimportant. Save yourself. That's the most important thing. I can only think to myself that Celeste was homesick. I can only think to myself that Celeste said to David, I miss my mom. I just want to call my mom. I just want to be around my mom. And he's like, no, what will your mom do? Your mom will make you call the police. You're only 14 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, 15 when she was dead. Maybe she was ready to go home. And he looked at it like, yo, his whole career will be over. He had a little common sense knowing that, hey, after all those years of being with a little girl, everyone will know and the world will know that he was a dirty birdie. And that could be the reason why he took her life. But remember, she was alive when he dismembered her. Sick. Now, again, when I say when he dismembered her, but I also mentioned that this is just me alleging. Just me alleging. It could come out that someone did it to her and he didn't know and he can prove who the real culprit is. And that's what I'm really hoping for. Truth be told, I hope someone else did it. He didn't even know she was gone. He just thought, wow, okay, she's gone, but someone else did it and he can prove this. And let's hope that really does happen. Because this is heavy. This is what even writers, I'm a writer. And this is something that even the brain would find a hard time conjuring up. You know, I pray for Celeste and I pray she has the peace that she didn't have in life if it wasn't peaceful in her last few days. And I really do feel that her last few days were not that peaceful, because if she's dismembered while she was alive, that means she was tortured. And it probably wasn't the first time. And that's probably why she wanted to go home, if she did want to go home. And that's probably why she wanted to get away, because it was something that she could have been going through over and over and over again, and she knew it was wrong. But being so young, she probably didn't have the words or the common sense. Most people would be like, I just want to leave, cry, and say, I just want to leave, instead of having a strategy, an exit strategy. Maybe she didn't know how to create in her brain an exit strategy because she's so young. Again, if you're young and you're going through this, just run. You don't need a plan. Just get out of there. The first chance you got. There's good people out there who will embrace you and help you along the way. Guys, I'll keep you updated with this video as we move on. Remember, everything that I said in here from my own opinions were alleged. Other things, some of them were true. But at the end of the day, we're going to get to the truth of it all, hopefully, as the time goes on. Thank you so much for joining me. Sister Cerise here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. I love you. Please do me a couple of favors. Go ahead and subscribe. Of course, hit that like button if you gained any information from this video. But 2 other things, and they're favors for yourself. Be good to yourself out there and to others. And make the best of today. Tomorrow is not promised to you. I'll see you next video. Be good.